Alright, so for today's review, we are going to be taking a look at the Conrad Goldhofer AST-2 aircraft tractor 150 scale. This is a relatively new release from Conrad. As you guys just saw the previous review I did of the Bison, these two were released relatively in a short period of time of each other. This model, unlike the Bison, is what they call a tow barless aircraft tractor, meaning you don't need a tow bar to push the aircraft back. This has a system in the back here that captures the front wheel of the aircraft and is able to pick it up and move it. So without further ado, let's get straight into the review here. So starting off with here, you can see you got some simulated vent work detailing right here. I'm not sure if this is the exhaust or what this is supposed to be modeled right here, but it is modeled, whatever it is. You can see it's a little separate piece of plastic because it moves right there. And then coming to the cab here, you can see you got a simulated door handle right here. I believe it's just painted on. You got some black trim around all your windows, which is nice. And then you got these yellow plastic handrails. You got some amber beacons on there. Now, the one thing I did find interesting about this model is that the mirrors on here are all metal, which is nice. And they do have silver surfaces, as you can see right there. And then coming to the front of the model, you can see you got some windshield wipers right there. You got some lights. You got a nice chevron decal right here. And you got a simulated towing hitch right here. The pin in here is just part of the casting, unlike the Bison. And then you can see right here, you got some more vent work right here. I'm assuming your engine would be in here, if I'm not mistaken. But Conrad chose not to put an engine in there. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but you can see through the model. They chose not to put an engine in there, which was a good idea because this model is very front heavy. And then coming to this side, you can see you got a nice plastic handrail right there. You got the Phoenix decal or emblem right there, and you got the Phoenix name right there. And then you do have the AST-2 right there, and the Goldhofer decal right there. You got some nice detail on the hubs. As you can see, you got some nice bolt details right there. Again, on this model, I'm not sure if if it has a static drive on the real machine or not, and then if this is their attempt at trying to model it. But that's you can see that's a little bit different than the one on the back. The rims are different as well. This one has some holes in it, and you got some different bolt detailing right there. And then this is just like kind of a little gray cap. And then inside of the fenders here, you got some nice decals. If we can get this in the shot right there, you can see you got the nice decals right there. You got a warning decal, and then do not enter decal. I'm assuming, is that what that is? And then as you can see, there's the capture equipment for the wheel right there. And then coming to the back, as you can see, you got some simulated lights, but they aren't painted like they are in the Bison. And you got some more chevron decals right there. And then, as you can see, up on top of the model, you got some nice Goldhofer decals right there and right there. And you have a yellow line painted up on the top of some compartments right here. You can see they're nice in texture as well. You have a yellow line. I'm assuming that is to back up center to the aircraft tire. That would be my only guess. And you can see in the back here the capture equipment, and it does move up and down. I'm guessing that these would be sensors that go on the tire. And then the back of the equipment does open, and they do slide out a little bit right there. And close in. If you had some wheels right there, these would kind of close up and squish it up. And then once you have the wheels locked in, pick it up. I don't think you'd pick it up this high, but you'd pick it up so that you could push the aircraft back. And that's really about it for that functionality. Now, there is one more thing that functions on this model. So we zoom out here. The cab does elevate as well. You can see right there, it does elevate. Now, the one drawback to the way that they modeled this, the cab to raise up on the model, is, as you can see right here, you do get some paint chipping that happens. That's just how the way that they modeled it. So you got to be careful not to play with this too much. But while we're here, All right, I've got to put the cab down and do this. There is a little more functionality on here. So as you can see, there's the operator's compartment right there. There's a little tab on the bottom right here. If you turn it, you can actually get the chair and the center console and stuff to move, which is pretty cool. Because on I believe it's the AST-1, the older Conrad model, they didn't do this. So you can't really move the operator's compartment around like you can on here, which is real nice. And as you can see, like I said, this model is very front heavy. So I understand why they didn't put an engine in there, because it would have just made the model a little bit heavier. Then you get a nice range of steering as well, probably what the real machine could get to in real life. But that's really about it for the review of the Conrad Goldhofer AST-2 aircraft tractor, 150 scale. This model retails for, I think it's like $94, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's what I paid for mine. If you're into aircraft equipment, or you're looking to add something unique to your collection, I could recommend picking this up. But that's really about it for this review. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you'd like to follow my social media, both of my links are in the description. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video to be uploaded.